Welcome back to Broken Sword 2, The Smoking Mirror. We're on part 11 now, guys, and well, this game is a lot shorter than Broken Sword 1. I'm kind of exhausting all the possible dialogue options and all that. Rather than when I was playing the first, I was kind of skipping a lot because that game is long. But this game is like much shorter than the first, so it's probably, I don't think I'll hit 52 videos. I don't think it'll hit the 8-hour mark, but you know, it'll come close. Maybe an hour off, who knows. Hey, Pearl!
George Stobart, well, longer.
Mrs. Henderson. Boy, this is some coincidence, huh?
When you've been married to a fruitcake like Dwayne as long as I have, you stop believing in coincidence.
I'd met Pearl and Dwayne on the other side of the globe in Syria. He was an army veteran who suspected he was working for the CIA, but wasn't sure. She was less obviously deranged.
Well, George just explained, met them in the first game. This isn't like an official sequel or anything, but there's a few things like that. You don't need to play the first game to play this. I never played the first until I was older, so let's talk. How's Dwayne, Pearl?
Is Dwayne here with you, Mrs. Henderson?
Why, sure, I couldn't leave him home alone. Since Dwayne came back from the war, we couldn't bear to be apart.
So, where is he now?
We ain't speaking.
Why aren't you speaking to Dwayne?
Because he's an old spoiled sport sourpuss. I want to visit one of those old pyramid places, but Dwayne says he has to stay in town.
Right. And you don't want to go on your own?
Well, there's no point in going to the pyramid if there's no one around to take my picture.
Is Dwayne still working for the CIA?
If he is, he doesn't know it. He's what they call a snoozer.
Don't you mean a sleeper?
No, this is different. He used to think he worked for them, but the psychotherapy cured him of that. What he doesn't realize is that now he really does work for them. At least that's the way I understood it.
Oh man, oh god. Let's ignore this. They're a funny couple. How are you, Pearl?
What brings you to Quaramonte, Pearl?
What takes me just about anywhere? The market.
You drove 2,000 miles to go shopping?
Shopping is my role in the economy of the Great Design, George.
Let's ask about this cute little stone here.
What do you make of this stone, Pearl?
Oh, that's pretty. What's that thing supposed to be, a rabbit?
I believe it's a coyote.
Well, it sure is cute.
I was surprised she didn't ask me where she could buy one.
Okay.
What does this mean to you, Pearl?
What cute little feathers. Why, if you had two of those, they'd sure make nice earrings.
This isn't intended for frivolous personal adornment, Pearl. It's a dart, tipped with a fast-acting, muscle-numbing poison.
Pardon me, I stand corrected, honey.
Sometimes I got the feeling that communication with Pearl was like sending signals out into space. Maybe, if you waited long enough, you'd get an intelligent answer back. But it was a long shot. What do you make of this statue, Pearl?
Hoo-wee, that's a spitting image of Dwayne's brother Sheridan. A little less body hair, maybe, but it's him all right.
Okay. Tezcatlipoco could be related to Dwayne.
Look at this, Pearl. A tequila worm.
Don't you bring that thing anywhere near me, honey. I swear I'll scream like a hog on a hot plate.
Okay, let's ask about the eclipse.
Take a look at this news cutting, Pearl.
You'll have to read it to me, George. I left my specs in a gay bar in Santa Barbara.
Well, it's about an eclipse of the sun, which is due to occur in a few weeks' time.
You'd think the government would warn us about these kind of things.
It's not dangerous or anything. Apparently, the best place to view the eclipse is right here in Quaramonte.
Oh, my.
She didn't appear to be the slightest bit interested.
Yeah, well, that's all.
Catch you later, Pearl.
Well, it's nice to get talking to Pearl again. We'll have a look around for Dwayne now. We're going there later, and there's a place over there we can go in. We'll go there later. And Nico's walking about, so we'll have a quick chat with her. Little recap. Come on, George, walk. Dwayne!
It was Pearl's husband, Dwayne.
Let's chat.
Hey, Mr. Anderson. Good to see you again.
Do I know you, son?
George Stobart, remember? In Syria? I sold you a statue.
I remember that. Pearl was mighty vexed when the paint came off.
Look, I'm sorry. I'll give you back the $50.
No, you suckered me fair and square.
Okay. Let's ask about Dwayne.
Are you still working for... you know who?
You know I can't talk about my work, George. That's between me and Uncle Sam.
Karzak!
Does the name Karzak mean anything to you?
Sounds like a comic book villain to me, son.
He's the man behind Condor, and the rat who kidnapped Nico.
You know, the first time I met you, I was deeply impressed with your naive simplicity. I said to Pearl, if we ever had kids, I would have wanted a boy like George. But I underestimated you, son.
Okay. Music!
Did you know that traditional music is illegal in Caramonte?
Is that so? Seems reasonable to me.
No, really. The leader of the band in the square has been imprisoned just because of the music he played.
I don't know who you've been talking to, but that fella, Miguel, he's an agitator.
Miguel.
What's the real reason the musician was imprisoned?
Handed out subversive literature at the mines. That so-called general was waiting for Miguel when he got back into town. Marched him off to jail at gunpoint on a charge of inciting a riot.
Okay, the real reason. So, or is it? Who knows? Let's talk about Pearl.
I spoke to Pearl earlier.
Yeah? Did she mention that we had a kind of falling out?
Yes, she did.
She'll get over it.
Alright. Let's talk about your vehicle.
Did you drive all the way down here?
Hell no. Pearl did the driving while I followed the maps. The way she handled the wheel, you'd think she'd been trucking half her life.
Why did you bring a huge truck like that?
George, I'm on a top-secret classified mission for Uncle Sam. This truck is a rolling bomb. 400 pounds of nitrate fertilizer with a plastique initiator. They'll hear the bang in China. Gee, I'm really looking forward to this.
Okay. Dog biscuits.
Would you like a biscuit, Dwayne?
Oh no, those gourmet dog snacks bring me out in a rash.
You've tried them?
They were on special offer. Pearl bought a whole crate. When I asked her if she was thinking of keeping a dog too, she just laughed.
Okay. Oh, lucky piece of coal.
Would you like to borrow my lucky piece of coal, Dwayne?
What's so lucky about it?
Well, we made it to Cuaramonte in one piece.
When you've been here a few days, you won't look on that as luck.
Okay. Condor Transglobal.
Do you know anything about a shipping company called Condor Transglobal?
Sure I do. You have to get up pretty early to catch Dwayne with his pants down.
What? You beat me to it?
Condor Transglobal is all wound up. Seems like my investigations scared them off.
Okay. Let's ask about these fine-looking panties.
What do you think of these panties, Dwayne?
Lord, hot stuff, George. You buy those for your girl?
No, a guy we knew in Paris bought them for her.
Oh, you're a threesome then. Why are you looking at me like that, George?
Forget it.
Okay, so it's nice to catch up with Dwayne. Nice guy. Let's talk to this
He's a friendly-looking guy.
handicapped guy, I think. Yeah, he's got no legs.
Hi, I'm George Stobart.
Oh man, that's a lot of dialogue options. Well, we exhaust a few. We'll talk about a few.
What can you tell me about the mining company?
The general closed down one of their mines after the explosion. Lots of folks lost their lives. I was lucky. I only lost my legs.
You seem very lucky.
Can you tell me anything about this stone?
That's obsidian. It's a volcanic rock which has cooled so fast that...
Yeah. Look, I'm not interested in geology.
You're not? I suppose you want to know about the carved picture on it.
That's right.
Then the guy you should talk to is the professor. He was here a while ago.
The professor! He sounds like I need to talk to him. Could be UBA. We'll ask him about this.
Do you know what this statue represents?
Should do. I used to carve things like that to sell to tourists. But it scared people around here, so I stopped.